Hello viewers, welcome to my channel History Up. Today we'll know about the history of United States, part 11, Westward Expansion and Manifest Destiny. The American colonies and the new nations and grew rapidly in population and area as provincials and purchased the frontier of such a settlement west. The process and finally ended around the 1890 and 1912 as the last measures and families land, farms land and lands were settled a Native American tribe in some process and resisted and military, but we are there overwhelmed and by settles and the army and after 1830 were and recruited and two revolutions in the west. The highly influential and foreigner this and was weekend sense and historian and Frederick Jackson Turner agrees and that way the foreigner and shaped the nation characters with its unbounders and violence and innovations and individualism and democracy and recent and historians have embraced the multicultural nature of the foreigner and e-commerce and popular for attention in the media and process won the wild west of the second half of the 19th century as defined by Hein and Franger and Ford in history. Tells history the story and the creation and defense of communities, the use of the land, of development of markets, and the formation of state, and the explaining it was as concept consequent but also one of the cerebral and precedents and the merging of peoples and cultural that gave in birth and continuing to life to America. The first settlers in the West were and Spanish in New Mexico. They became U.S. and citizens in 1848. The Hispanics in California. California's Wabar homeland by Wabar one block gold rush and miners and California grew and explosively and San Francisco by 1880 had become to the economic hub through the entire and Pacific coast with a deserved and population of quotation millions and from the early 1830 to 1869 the origin trial and hits and many efforts were used by Wabar 30 blocks and settles and 49 is in California gold rush and ranchers, farmers and entrepreneurs and they are familiars and head to California origin and to other points in the far west and wagon and trains and took 5 or 6 months one foot after 1869 to the trip and took and 6 days by rail and manifest and destiny was the belief in that American settlers and we are destined to expand it across to the continent. This is concept was born but of a sense a mission so to render rhythm the world the old and world by high explains and generated by the pretension leads of new earth and building a new heaven and manifest and destiny was rejected by modernizers and especially the whites and Henry Clay Abraham Lincoln who wanted to build and cities and factories and not farms democrats and strongly favored expansions and won the election of 1844 after the writer and divided in Congress and republics of Texas was annexed in 1845. leading to war with Mexico, who considered it and Texas to be part of Mexico due to the large number of Mexican settlers. The Mexican-American War 1864 and 1848 broke out with the weeks and oaths of the war, and the Democrats and supporting the war, the U.S. Army and using regulars and large numbers of volunteers and divided the Mexicans and Arabs and invaded to the salvage points and captured Mexico City and Ho and desecrated to the Treaty of Great Valley and Hidalgo ended the war in 1848. Many Democrats and wanted to annex to wall of Mexico, but that idea was rejected by Southrons who agreed, and thereby incorporating millions of Mexican people and mainly of mixed race and would unmarried the United States as an exclusively white republic. Instead, the U.S. stock and Texan and the light and settlement northern and parts California and New Mexico, the Hispanic and resident were given full citizenship, and the Mexican Indians and became the American Indians. And similarly, gold was discovered in California in 1849, attracting over 1,000 men to North California in matter from month in California gold rush, a pitch pull and compressing with Britain and gave the U.S. and ownership and of the Oregon County, which was a renewed the Oregon territory. The demand for guano and priced as an agriculture and fertilizers led the United States to pass and Alliance Act in 1856 with enabled and citizens of the United States to take a procession in the name of United States of unclaimed and island and containing and grounds and deposit. Under the Act, and the United States enacted nearly 100 islands in the Pacific, walking the celebrated and see by the 1903-66 those and islands were recognized as territories of the United States. The central use and after 1848 was the expansion of Serbly and pitching to the anti and Serbly elements in the north against the pro and Serbly elements of the dominated the south. A small number and of active numbers of your abolitionists who declared that ownership of self was in sign and times for Protestant theology and demanded its immediate and abolition, and much larger number in the north were against the expansion of Serbia and seeking to put it on the path extinction on South America would be immediate free land and as low cost and farms wanted and cultivated by a family, free labor and free speech as opposite and censorship with the abolitionist material in the South, and Southern was a Democrat and in the states that Serbia was of economic, social and cultural benefits to all the white and even to all self and them slave and democrated all until Serbia and spoken man relations. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for upcoming videos. Goodbye.